And I used to have a coloring book when I was a kid. I remember that very specifically, and I wish I still had it.
All right, guys, this is just a quick update, and it's also kind of a reaction video. A while back, I talked about the banana splits. I'm sorry, the banana splits. So, yeah, the 60s, late 60s kid show. And I did sort of lament because I had this record, which I did not buy, but I did listen to the music at the time, and I watched the videos, the TV show in the 60s. And I talked about when back in that video about how I had a coloring book, and that's how I remembered being into the banana splits like as a young kid. I would have been barely 5 years old probably. And guess what? Thanks to the magic of eBay, I think about a week ago or so, I just got on a whim, and I thought I'm going to check and see if not a comic book, by the way. I said comic book. It's not a comic book. They did have comic books. What I was talking about was a coloring book. And so I remembered as a kid having a coloring book, and that's what I talked about in that video. And lo and behold, thanks to eBay, we shall not bend. I decided to check about a week and a half ago or something, just out of the blue. I just thought I'm going to check eBay and see if they have that coloring book. Guess what? It's in here, unopened. Got my trusty scissors. So, hey, let's see what's in here. Now, this thing cost me $10. It was $10 for 2 books. The first one was, I don't want to be a Michael Myers here. The first book was a Superman, I think a word search puzzle book. And then the second one was the one I was talking about. So I don't care about the Superman one. Let's just make that clear. And I'm touching the top of this so I don't cut into the book itself. But this is an opening. This is a reaction. I'm opening this. I haven't even... I feel bad because I got this last Friday, a week ago. And, usually when you get stuff from eBay, you want to tell the people right away, hey, I got it, it's safe, it arrived great and packaged and all that. Well, I didn't do that yet because I got, a little under the weather, and this kind of just sat by the wayside. Wow, they really taped the bubble wrap pretty good. They bubble wrapped it good, I will say that. It's nicely bubble wrapped. All right, let's get this thing open. I've got my purple fake vampire glasses on, but I'm gonna have to take them off when I see this because this is gonna be incredible for me as a kid. I'm going back to my childhood right now. Wow, they taped it. All right, it's real taped up, but here it is. That's the coloring book, man. Oh no, that is the coloring book. They must have put Superman inside. In between the pages, I'm guessing, because I've got both sides in this bubble wrap, and I thought I was only getting I thought I was getting 2, but we'll see. I don't really care. The only one I cared about was the banana splits one, and The thing is, it was $10. Buy it now, like they do. Let's tear this thing apart. But I kind of thought to myself, I'm gonna get it. It's only $10. I mean, how bad can that be to pay for your childhood? But then the shipping cost $10, huh? And I think it only came from Arizona, so it wasn't that far. And it's just a book. It's just a coloring book. But yeah, there it is. Well, I don't know. I guess they didn't give me the Superman one, or did they? No, it's not in here. Oh wow, that's crazy. Well, the listing had a Superman. Again, I didn't care about that, but maybe that's why. Maybe I only clicked for the Banana Splits coloring book and not the Superman, but I didn't care about that anyway. This is what I wanted. Look at that. It's the original coloring book, man. So let's flip through some pages. Kids obviously colored in it, but there's a lot of uncolored pages. And in fact, I saw somebody had a facsimile of this advertised, which they put up, a few pages. I don't know if they had the whole coloring book. Maybe they did. But it was a facsimile. This is the real thing. Look at how ripped up and torn up this thing is. That's what I had as a kid. I would dare say my name is in this, but I don't think so. There's a name. John. Okay, I gotta put my reading glasses on. Ow. Something M. Kissock. Look, right there. That's the kid who had this before me. But, I just ripped it a little bit more. But look, oh my God, it's so great. This is my coloring book. And the thing is, I do still dabble in art. I still do draw here and there and sketch. I'm going to need to color a couple of these in, like with crazy colors. And, oh my God. The coloring book, man. I'm just realizing what I opened up because I had a hard time and all that. But, Jesus. Thank you. eBay. Thank you. $10 plus 10 for shipping. Minus a book they claimed was going to be with it, but I don't care about that. The Banana Splits colored book. I have it in my hands. Thank you. I can die peacefully now. So I remembered as a kid having a coloring book.